Yeah. Hi, good morning, all of you guys. Hope all of you can hear me. Yeah, guys, can you please confirm, guys, is I'm audible? Hello? Yeah, right, guys, right. So thank you, guys. Thanks for the confirmation. So just before starting the session, guys, just let me introduce myself. This is Vamsi Krishna here. Having somewhere around 19 years of experience, so on training, development, and management on the all type of projects levels I have been got work. So I'm having complete, my specialization is on data related technologies, so like database management, BI, big data systems, some part of data science, machine learning, AI. Almost all I'm having somewhere around some 5 years of experience on AI and ML. And I was certified from IIIT Hyderabad, one of a certification program provided by IIIT Hyderabad. So which I have been completed in 2019. I have been got completed. And this is about myself actually, guys. And I used to work recently. I have been resigned almost all is somewhere around 20 days back. I have been resigned from Optum, which is one of the concern from UHG. It's from United Health Group. Optum is an one of the leading insurance company in US. So in Philippines and in India, we have the as an completely as an we deals with completely with Philippines and India here in Hyderabad. It's in India only. It is going to be gets maintained. So recently on 15th of this month, I have been I was on notice period now. So by 10th it will be gets completed actually. Yeah. So this is about myself actually, guys. So just before starting the session, I can see some two guys are there. Only two people has been joined. Prashant and Sriram. Yes, can you guys, Prashant and Sriram, can you introduce yourself? Yep.
Hello, Vamsi Krishna.
Yeah, yeah.
This is Prashant.
Yeah.
I'm currently working. Yeah, hi. I'm currently working on Python developer as a Python developer.
Okay.
I have 2 years experience, and currently working domain is RPA, robotic process automation, on Python by using Python.
Okay. Fine. So, what is the reason for attending this session?
Actually, I was attended data science in last long back.
Okay.
Naresh only.
Okay.
I didn't completed data science.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't
join. Okay, you didn't start it. Okay.
Yeah.
So, from whom you have been learned, Prashant?
In Naresh IT only, some 7.
Okay.
2 years back.
Okay. So 1 year back, I have worked there. That's why I'm asking. Okay, fine. Last year, 2021, I was completely in 2021. I was there in Naresh IT only. Okay, fine. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yes. Yes, Sriram. Can you introduce?
Yeah. Is my voice audible? Good morning.
Yeah. Audible. Good morning, Sriram.
I'm basically a dentist and working in the health insurance sector.
Okay.
So I want to move towards software related and where data is playing big role in the insurance companies as well as other healthcare tech companies. Health and
Okay.
So I want to move towards the data science. So this is a nice platform, I checked on.
Okay. Thank you. Yes. So Shuhil Basha. It's Shuhil Basha, right? Okay. Fine, guys. Okay, thanks for your introduction, guys. Just to know about like what level of the guys are there. So just to get some idea about them actually, guys. Okay, so no worries. So first, let me tell you about let me tell you about my today's agenda actually, guys. So it is a free workshop basically, guys. It's basically a free workshop conducting from DURGASOFT. So me as an consultant trainer, so I was not an any employee. It's a consultant trainer. So I works for various institutes. As of now, I'm working completely for DURGASOFT actually. But earlier I was into Naresh IT, Satya Technologies, and 13 years I have already worked for one of the leading training institute, that is Peeps Technologies actually, guys. It's an maybe new generation people may not be aware about that. but somewhere 10 years before, 1 decade before, people, they may know about that. Peers is one of the leading one, but recently due to some issues with the directors or something, it has been completely closed down actually. But it was there, website and all these things are still available. It's a peer tech, almost all 20 years, 25 years. It has been in the leading market actually, almost all before the COVID only. They have been got closed. It's completely closed. I was into 13 years of experience. 13 years I have worked there as a consultant trainer, and after that I have been became a freelancing trainer. As of now, I was a freelancing trainer, guys. So this is going to be about myself. So the today's agenda is going to be, guys, people are having some that means everybody is hearing this particular the today's, as of the current the trend, you can say that it is going to be something like AI, data science. These are some of the trending words we can see it actually, guys. So data science, AI, ML, deep learning, okay, and NLP, these are going to be some of the buzzing words actually. Wherever you see, these are the words which everybody is talking about that. But most of the people do not really knows about like what exactly this data science is there. So they have a different opinions. Now it has been came to, now everybody came to know about that. But some years before, whenever I say data science means, what is meaning of a data science means, they used to say that, sir, we used to do some reporting by using data science actually. It's not like that actually. So it is going to be something a different case actually, guys. It's a something a different case actually. We can talk about that. And one more thing is the one more thing actually. So some other people are having some questions like some of the very frequent asked questions is, sir, is it necessary to learn maths, or necessary to have the knowledge of maths actually? Can I really, very long back I have been got learn the maths actually? So is it possible? Can I fit into this particular career? And some people says that like we do not have any knowledge of prior programming. So like what shall I like what can I do? Can I learn the data science actually, guys? So first of the thing I can say actually, guys, leave it. What is data science? What is AI? Leave it first of all. So our main agenda for the today's free workshop is basically to get some, so that means whatever the opinions you are having or whatever the questions you are having, before starting, I'm not talking about any technical aspects for the today's class. So you guys may have a plan like, why don't I shift to some data science career? So the reasons can be multiple. So like some of them are going to be looking for the jobs, some of them are going to be looking for the change in the existing technology, or whatever may be the reason. Or it may be something like in future, because as of now, one other thing is recession. So everybody is getting worried about this particular recession. Actually, we didn't get the recession up to now to India, but still people are having some worried about that particular recessions actually. We seen, guys, maybe this generation has been not seen, but in 2008 to 2010 we have seen a recession actually, guys. Mainly in the software industry we have been seen a recession in 2008 and 2010. 2 years, really, a lot of trouble, no jobs, okay, very less pay. We have been seeing that in 2016 we have got it, but it didn't affected the Indian economy. Same now also the people experts are saying that recession may come, but due to some decisions which are taken by our government and some these experts, the finance experts, so they are saying that we don't get that affected by India, but you should be very careful actually. So that is also one reason why the most people are thinking about, let us shift it to some other higher technology so that we can able to withstand our jobs. Otherwise, our jobs will be gets lost. So that is going to be some different reasons like why people learn. Means there are different reasons to upgrade themselves or to upskill themselves, to get a better opportunities whenever the saturations will comes in their particular domains or in their technologies, moving away from that particular technology. So many reasons are there. Even myself, I didn't started having almost 19 years of experience. So I also having a lot of technologies like database management, as I told you, business intelligence, all these things has been came into the picture actually. So big data systems, So all this has been helped me to move towards the data science. That has been mainly the reason why I moved to data science, not for any other reason. Myself is just an upgradation. Myself isn't just an upgradation from big data systems. I went into the data science actually. That is the reason my classes and all these things are very, I will talk about the data very easily. I talk about all the BA systems, big data systems, current trends, which is data science, machine learning, etc., etc. Okay, so the main important thing is, okay, so as I said that, forget about the data science actually, guys. Put it aside first of all. One of the point I want to, the first point I want to tell you here is, learning this data science, AI, ML, DL, whatever you learn, it is not a concept of programming part actually, guys. It's first of all not a programming part. First of all, you have to remove this particular point from your mind. Data science is not about a programming. It's not code. It's not a concept of any coding at all. That means don't think that, sir, do you mean to say that we don't write any code? Yes, we'll write the code. We'll write some code actually, but not like a programming, not like a programming part actually. Like for example, if you want to work with Excel sheets actually, Excel is not a programming language, isn't it? Excel is nothing but a software which is basically used to store some data and to do some manipulations with the data actually. So in Excel, while you're working with Excel, just some kind of a skills are required actually, guys. Some kind of a skills are required. It's not only just typing the values. I want to calculate the sum. So at least some basic skills are required, isn't it? I do not say that that is going to be a kind of an programming part actually, right? So when I open the Excel, I just select the cells, and just if I said auto aggregation or something like an auto summarization, immediately there will be some will be gets calculated. I do not call that as a programmatical skill, isn't it? Same as it is here also, we don't write any logical skills actually. That means programmatical skills, logical skills are not at all required at all. We'll write some scripting actually. I'll accept it. We'll write some kind of a scripting. So the first point I want to say is, being it is not a programming, data science is not only for computer science engineering or only for IT professionals. So data science is not a subject of computer science engineering, or it is not for the IT professionals actually. Actually, this is a subject of, actually, if you go to the, if you just go to the real world, so one category of people claims that, one category or one group of people is claiming that this data science is our subject actually. Who is that actually, guys? It is going to be by mathematicians. It is by the mathematicians and statisticians actually. So actually speaking, data science is all about the mathematicians and statistician subject actually. They claims nowadays as of now, the mathematicians and statisticians are claiming that data science is our subject. It is our subject actually. So from there we are using it actually, guys. Okay, got my point actually. So what I just mean to make you understand here is, forget about programming part. So no programming skills is required. You can imagine like a mathematician and a statistician, how much logical skills or how much coding skills will be having. I can say that if you go to a mathematician and statistician, the coding skills are going to be almost all zero actually, guys. The coding skills is going to be almost all, it is going to be zero. Almost all, it is going to be zero actually, guys. So if you ask a statistician and mathematician to use a software or to learn some programming language, they will just move away from that actually. Maximum they uses Excel sheets. Maximum extent there are going to be uses the Excel sheets that are going to be gets uses actually, guys. Not beyond that, they don't use this actually. They says that maximum you use Excel. If you ask them to learn C, C++, Java, they says that there are not our subjects at all. We don't have any such kind of an applications. If you want, we can apply some kind of a mathematical skills. I can apply some mathematical theories. So tell me if you want to solve any mathematical problem. Yes, we can solve it actually, guys. We can solve it actually. So this data science is not an computer science engineering subject, or it is not an IT professional subject actually, guys. They are the subjects of statisticians and mathematicians, because this has been completely solved. Whatever the problems you are solving as part of here is completely with the help of mathematics and statistics only. They have been got solved. Actually, it is an expert actually, guys. It's completely came into the picture due to two reasons actually. That means not two reasons, basically by two contributions for two different group of people. One is mathematicians, statisticians. They have given some mathematical theories and mathematical solutions. Plus, to automate them, they have been used with the help of some computer language. They have been got used actually. So simple to say that to work as a data scientist, some part of maths or statistics is going to be required. Plus, along with that, you need not to be an expert in statistics. You need not to be an expert in mathematics. You need not to be doing some MSc maths or MS maths. That is not required. Plus, which is going to be some kind of an computer skills. I'm not saying coding skills actually, guys. So it is going to be a kind of an computer skills are going to be gets required actually. You see it actually, guys. If you see any who is a data scientist, if you go there, they'll tell you about that particular things. Maths and statistical skills plus some kind of a not programmatical skills, guys. It is going to be some kind of an computer skills are going to be gets required actually. You need not to be a computer expert. You need not to be a mathematician and statistician expert actually, guys. You need not to do that actually. You need not to be an expert on that. A knowledge of maths and statistics plus along with some computer skills plus along with that some kind of a domain knowledge. These three will make you to work on the data science projects actually. So almost all zero skills of programming is required. No coding skills are going to be required actually, guys. No coding skills. That much easy. So anybody who wants to learn data science need not to be from CSE IT background. So no need to have any coding skills, but they should be having some little bit knowledge of maths and statistics. Plus along with that, some basic computer skills are going to be required actually, guys. As I told you, computer skills means not like an programmatical skills. In Excel, how to calculate it. We never learned Excel actually, guys. Isn't it? We nobody has been went into somebody who want to work with more and more with Excel. They will learn some advanced Excels and etc. Otherwise, with our basic knowledge, nobody has been learned Excel. Nobody has been learned PowerPoint presentations. We, by our basic knowledge only, we have been got learned about that. So the basic computer skills and along with that, some kind of a maths and statistician is going to makes you a data scientist or a data expert. What we can say that about that. Okay, so first point I want to clarify is anybody who is having some knowledge of maths and statistics plus having some kind of a computer skills, they can enter into this particular field. So whether you call it as AI, data science, machine learning, DL, NLP, whatever we call it as actually, guys. Okay, so let me introduce. I can't make all the things on the one day itself. Within one day, I cannot make all the things actually. I'll tell you like what exactly we are going to be doing in the next coming sessions. Today's discussion, I'm going to give you as you guys something about a concept of ML. I'm going to tell you about that. Okay, so before going for the DL, let me tell you guys. Deep learning, okay, why mathematics and statistics are required, I'll tell you guys. Deep learning is there actually, guys. Deep learning. So today, as of the current industry or the current real world scenarios, deep learning is playing a very, very important role actually, guys. I'm not talking about what is deep learning now here now. I'm not teaching about anything about deep learning. But deep learning has been brought a very, we can say tremendous changes in the real world technology we have been got it actually, guys. Like starting with something like face recognition. So whenever you go and just stand before the camera, it is going to identify yourself. Yes, this person is Vamsi. This person is going to be some other person. So it is going to identify that particular person actually, guys. Face detection and face identification or recognition is there. It will identify who is the person in the image. Who is the person in the image? It can identify it actually, guys. Now, I think nowadays, now as of the current, you can see there, I think now the football, it's going to be World Cup football is going on, right? So if you are watching the videos or if you are going through that particular videos, watching the football matches, you can find like which player is going to be at which location. It's going to be all about AI applications only. It's all about AI applications. It can identify like which player is at which location. Everything is going to be gets identified with the help of some kind of an AI related applications. It is identifying it actually. So how that particular all these technology changes is coming actually, guys. It is one of the reason is going to be deep learning. But directly we cannot go for deep learning. If you want to go for deep learning, first of all, we have to learn machine learning as a prerequisite. Without learning machine learning, we cannot go for a deep learning applications. After deep learning, you have to go to something called as an AI. We have to go here. That is how we have to learn it actually, guys. First machine learning, then deep learning, and then AI. These are the levels what we have to learn it actually. I'm not talking about any technical aspects, but the reason behind that. So most of you guys thinks that yes, deep learning is going to be something a subject of computer science engineering. No, guys. Deep learning is completely solved by, it is completely solved by mathematicians. Completely solved by the mathematicians only, guys. It actually was solved and it has been derived by mathematicians, statisticians with the help of some computer science engineerings, because that applications has to be implemented. So that is going to be due to that they require some kind of an computational power. So they are taken the help of some kind of a computers. So whom they have been hired some computer engineers and they implemented their techniques with the help of a computer. So do you believe, guys, deep learning is being derived? The complete base for the deep learning concept is, guys, a mathematical concept called as an calculus. Deep learning is going to be completely derived with the help of a mathematical, the concept behind the deep learning is calculus actually. That too in calculus we have, I think you a little bit remembered, guys, it is going to be, we have been integrations and we are having a differentiation actually, guys, right? We require two topics we are going to require. Specifically, if I talk about that, even complete mathematics is not required actually, guys. It is completely a concept of derivatives concept, it was there. So when you are learning these derivatives in our college days, maybe in school days you didn't learn the derivatives, maybe at the college level we have been got discussed. At the time, nobody, really myself, so let us say myself, so I don't know what is a derivative. I simply remember the formula that d, whenever it is going to be f of x is equal to nothing but it is an x square, it is df by dx is equal to nothing but it is going to be 2 into x actually. I know the formula. I got some, everybody is getting some more than 90%, 95%. They got the experts actually. But why do you really require this derivative? At that level, we don't know it actually, guys. At that time, we are not aware about that. Isn't it? So what is this particular df by dx actually? Simply we by-hearted the formulas and we have been got done this applications. Simply we have by-hearted the formulas and we have been done it actually. For example, if f of x is equal to nothing but it is going to be 2x, then what is going to be df of d, what is derivative of x, the f of x with respect to the d of x is equal to nothing but we say that it is going to be 2 actually. So what is this means to say that? First of all, what do you mean to say about that? So for whenever the value of x is going to be changes by 1 unit, how much is the f of x is going to be changes? It is going to be changes by 2 units actually, isn't it? If x is equivalent to 1, your f of x is equivalent to nothing but 2 into 1 is going to be 2. If x is equivalent to 2, f of x is equivalent to nothing but 2 into 2, it is going to be nothing but 4. If f of x, if x is equivalent to 3, f of x is equivalent to nothing but it is 6. So for every 1 unit increase in change in the value of x, your f of x is going to be changes by 2 units actually. Same as it is if I say f of x is equivalent to 1, x is equivalent to 1, f of x is equivalent to nothing but it is 1 actually. If x is equivalent to 2, f of x is equivalent to nothing but it's a 4 actually, isn't it? 4 square. X is 2 square. F of x is equivalent to nothing but it is going to be how much it is going to be? It is going to be 3 3s, it is going to be 9 actually. Sorry, 2 into x, no, 6. It is going to be f of x is going to be, sorry guys, it is 9. Sorry. If x is equivalent to 4, f of x is equivalent to nothing but it is 16 actually. So for every 1 unit of changes, it is going to be changes. Your f of x is going to be changes by almost all. It is going to be 2 times. Actually, it cannot be done like that, but it is going to be something like an 2 into x actually. That much it is going to be changes actually. That is what we are going to call it as this particular derivatives concept. But why do you use it actually? Why do you use it? We never thought about that. But using that particular calculus concepts, they have been developed a technique called as a deep learning concept actually. Only derivatives is a base concept for deep learning. And today it has been brought a very high changes in the technology, guys. So today how it will identify the face. For example, if you open your camera actually, guys, it will open, if you open your camera, where is the face was there? That means where is the face location was there. It will show you like face detection actually, guys. It will show you a square behind that particular face. How it is done actually, guys? It is done with the help of a deep learning application. But what is the base concept for a deep learning? It's not computer science engineering, or it is not going to be some coding, etc. Actually, guys, it is going to be a mathematical technique called as an calculus. A derivatives concept is going to be there. So you may forget about the derivatives concept now. It's really not required, but it is going to be something like what we can say is, some math is going to be behind this particular one. And I also saying mathematicians and statisticians are claiming that this deep learning data science is our subject actually. It is not a computer science person should come or some other IT professional has to come actually. Then obviously we'll get a doubt. Sir, then if you want to implement the deep learning, so yes, I have to learn maths. Yes, we have to learn a little bit maths actually. You need not to be an expert on that, but how it is working, if you want to understand, you should be knowing about some basic maths is going to be required. Then how do you implement it actually, guys? How I am going to be implementing? I have to implement by using a language called as in Python. Then obviously get a doubt. Sir, you are saying that you have to learn Python. Then Python is a programming language. No. So why you are saying that it is not? So do you have to require Python? Yes, Python is a language. It's a computer language, but you cannot treat it like a programming language actually. So I think already we have one expert in Python in our batch, which is Prashant. He is saying that he was already working on Python from 2 years. He is working actually. What is your opinion about Prashant? What do you say about the Python?
Yeah, actually Python, anyone can code in Python.
Yes.
It's a general human language kind of coding.
Yeah. Do you require any programmatical skills for that actually to learn Python?
If the person who have studied in the computer science, computer science degree, that's well and enough. That is well and good.
Okay.
Not so we can learn Python easily.
Like what about the non-IT professionals, like who do not have any programmatical skills?
Yeah, they also can learn.
They can also learn it.
Even I also after graduation only I looked into Python and started learning, and I got the job.
Okay, good. Okay, fine. Yes, you can hear some points from about one of our expert actually. Even I think so. I was not that much expert in Python actually, compared with Prashant, because I was not in Python expert here now. Whatever the Python that is required to learn the data science, only up to that knowledge only I'm having. Even you don't believe that. Even I was not expert in I cannot create a class in the Python. I don't know about how to create a class in a Python. I can create it, but not that much confidently. Confidently, I cannot create a class. I cannot create really. But that is not required in our data science actually, because we are using the Python not to develop any applications. We are not developing any deep learning applications here now. As I told you that already with the help of a mathematicians and statisticians, they have already developed some kind of an application. They already developed. We are only just using those particular applications for our implementations. So for that, how much skills are required? Nothing is required actually, guys, because in Python, everything is going to be ready-made. It is going to be ready-made. It's a kind of a ready-made things actually. You have to just download them. No need to buy it also. Ready-made means you need not to go to a shop. Actually, when it talks about a ready-made item means you have to go to a shop and we have to buy it actually. In Python, you need not to buy it also. Why? Because it is an open source. No need to pay even a single NP for that particular usage actually. They are giving it a free of cost. So get it, download it, use it. That's it. For every applications, we'll be having some kind of a libraries. We have some kind of a modules which are going to be intended for some specific work. It's a general purpose language actually, guys. Anybody can use it. Even a mathematician, statistician also can use Python for implementing their mathematical theories and statistical theories, isn't it? So the statisticians used to be there actually, guys. Like previously, like for example, I'm talking about somebody has given some numbers and asked you to calculate what is the mean of that particular numbers actually, guys. They have given some random numbers, 86, 42, 84, something like 70, 76, 80, okay, 36, 34. They have given some random numbers actually, guys. They have given some random numbers to us and ask you to calculate what is the mean value. I know how to calculate it. So we'll write in our school days and college days, everything we used to do manually, and we are going to do that. Once you go to the higher levels, we should not do it manually, guys. As you know that once you go to the higher level studies, you need not to do it manually. Everything, you know that. For example, in our school days and college days, everything we have to do it manually. Manual additions, manual subtractions, we have to do everything. The mathematical operations, everything we have to do manual. But once you join in the bachelor's of engineering, etc., you need not to do the calculations manually, because they will be providing, they will allow the calculator in the exam hall, which we already know that. Everybody knows that actually. So calculator is allowed, but in a school days and college days, calculators are not allowed. Because once if you go to the higher level, the education system is also changing. So expecting that you completed, so you know the basic addition subtractions. Basically in engineering, basically you have to do some kind of an scientific calculations. We have to do it actually. Exponential, 10 to the power of 6, 10 to the power of 10, or 10 to the power of 10 to the power of minus 12. So whenever I really want to do that, manually we cannot do it actually. And our school days problems are also like that only. Directly they will be, whenever I got a calculation, obviously that calculation should be divided by 3. For example, it automatically divides it actually, guys. Exact integers will come. But when you go to the higher level, you don't get exact divisions. We don't get it. We'll get a decimal points. So to save that time, they will allow us the calculators. So now if you ask me to calculate this calculation, what I am going to do is that I know how to calculate the mean. So, but what I'm going to do is I'll take the help of some computers. That means I don't open a calculator. I don't say 86 plus 42 plus 84 plus 76. I don't do that calculation. In Python, directly we can calculate the mean functionalities will be there. You can directly calculate the means. If I suddenly ask you to calculate what is a median, hope all of you have been got remembered actually, guys. What is a median actually? Median is nothing but a middle number. Median is going to be nothing but it's a middle number actually. But we have to put the data in ascending order first of all. You have to put all the data in ascending order first of all, and then we have to pick the middle values. But middle value means, again, if there are odd numbers are there, there is only one middle value will be there. Whenever there are even numbers, we will be having two middle values will be there. Again, we have to calculate average of this particular two numbers. So how many numbers we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 9 means only one value will be there. Which value it is going to be? 9 plus 1 divided by 2, which is going to be the fifth element is a middle value. We have to put it in ascending order, and then we have to pick the fifth value. If there are 10 values are there, if we have 10 values are going to be there, then what is going to happen actually? Then it is going to be 10 by 2, and which is going to be 10 plus 2 divided by 2, which is going to be nothing but, or 10 by 2 plus 1 actually. So that is nothing but average of fifth and the sixth elements we have to calculate it. Average of fifth and the sixth element we have to calculate it actually. So what I mean to say is, you don't really require a lot of mathematical expert in this. At least if you know some basic ideas like what is mean, what is median, okay, some basic mathematics. Even if you don't have it, at least if somebody teaches the maths, if you can in a position to learn that or understand that, that is sufficient to become a data scientist or to learn into the, to move into the data science course actually. Okay. So the deep learning, as I'm talking about, deep learning is a very, it's a very advanced level actually in machine learning, in our data science concept, guys. So many people really don't know what is the deep learning about that. They don't know really about what is the deep learning. You may hear about that, but you do not have any idea about the deep learning application unless and until you start with the practical applications actually. But what is the base behind them? It's going to be the calculus concepts, guys. Derivatives concepts, we are going to learn it actually. So for that, you need not to worry. We are going to teach you that particular maths also just like a school students only. I don't teach it actually, guys. I'm going to help you to learn by yourself actually. So there is going to be a site called as Maths is Fun. Here we are going to be having the calculus actually, guys. You don't believe, guys, just like a normal 8th class student or 9th class student, they can understand this particular calculus. You know that, no? Differential calculus, and there is an integral calculus actually. Mainly we'll use a differential calculus. We are going to use it actually, guys. So if you can see this, this site actually, guys, just a minute. It is going to be math is fun. So go to the calculus actually. We have to learn it actually, guys. Again, we have to be back to the school days. We have to be back to the school days actually, guys. Can you see, guys? This equation is y equals to x square. The equation is going to be nothing but y equals to x square actually, guys. Y equals to x square is going to be the equation of this particular, the function, what we can say that, which will come like this actually. You can edit this actually, guys. How that particular y equals to x will be there. This is going to be y equals to 2x actually, guys. Y is equal to 2x actually, or y is equals to nothing but x square. See, guys, you can just calculate whatever the calculations you want to do that. For example, if it is going to be x cube, this is going to be how the x cube curve will be there actually, guys. How simple, if you observe carefully, guys, how simple this formulation has been got taken place actually. It is going to be 3 into x square actually, guys. So do you want to see the sine curve actually, guys? Which is going to be, I said, which is going to be, I think, sine x actually, guys. How the sine curve is going to be there actually, guys. We can see the curve something like this actually. We know that no. How it is going to start it actually, guys. It is going to be sine x, what we can see that actually. So something like that. What is going to be cos x actually, guys? Is cos x is going to be starts with 1. The same curve will be there, but it is going to be starts with 1 actually, guys. So really in our days actually, guys, we don't have any computers at all. So really we don't know what is going to be. So what is the slope of this line? I want to know what is the slope of this line, guys. If I draw a line somewhere here, what is the slope of this particular line? It is almost a 0. You know this, no, guys? This line is going to be, I cannot say exactly, I have to adjust it exactly, but you can see it actually. The slope of this line is going to be 0 actually. Why? Because y coordinates are not changing at all. If y coordinates are not changing, only x is changing actually here now. Your x values are changing, but your y value is not changing at all actually. So if y coordinate won't changes, you know that the slope is going to be nothing but it will be 0 actually, guys. For example, if I draw a line with respect to the x-axis like this actually, guys, then what is going to be the slope of this particular line? So you can calculate that kind of an applications actually. It is only telling the slope of this equation, not the slope of this line actually, but you can calculate it actually. For example, if I said y equals to 10, what is going to be the slope of this line, guys? The slope of the line is going to be 0. Y is always 10 only. Independent of x value, y value is going to be always, it is going to be 10. That's it. So that is going to be what we are going to be gets calculating this kind of. So we have a lot of online resources are there. It's not only this actually, guys. We'll make you to recap all the things we are going to be gets recapping the things actually. So how that particular curves, how that particular values are going to be changing, we can see it actually interactive. So this kind of an examples and all these things which we are going to discuss about that. And even we'll make you to do the maths also. We'll ask you to do the maths also actually, guys. Little bit maths. That means we don't want to make you that, but why? Because in entry point of view, maths is also important actually, but not a complicated maths, but a simple maths is going to be gets required actually, guys. A simple maths is going to be gets required actually. How do you find the minimum and maximum of derivatives? For that, even we are going to be having some kind of an examples also will be there actually. So we can solve these particular questions actually. Some kind of a test also will be there. You have to follow this particular test. What is the maximum minimum point of a curve? Y equals to 4x minus x to the power of 4. So we have to calculate it actually, guys. So where is the minimum and where is the maximum? We have to calculate it actually. Don't worry, later we'll discuss about those particulars. What I just mean to say is, if you are capable to learn the maths, if you are capable to learn the maths, I'm not saying that you have already learned maths actually. If you're capable to learn the maths, then it is going to be a simple and very easy applications to learn it actually. Everywhere maths is important. Maths is used, not maths is important. Maths is going to be gets used actually, guys. Okay. Now, so as I told you, deep learning, understanding deep learning is not that much easy. You cannot understand in the first session itself. That's why what I'm going to do is, let me start with a simple topic called as an machine learning. I don't want to go deep dive into the machine learning, guys. In a simplest way, what is machine learning? I can make you understand the things. So the name itself, because when you say deep learning means we cannot really get any, because in our real life, we never heard about that particular topic, a keyword called as a deep learning actually. Learning we learn, but what is meaning of deep learning? We never heard about that in our real life actually. But machine learning means at least something we can get some idea, something strikes into your mind. Machine learning. Yes, machine is going to learn. We don't learn from the machine, guys, but machines are going to be learning from ourselves actually. Machines are going to learn from ourselves actually, guys. Okay. So in a easiest way, in a simplest way, I will tell you guys. In a simplest way, I'm going to tell you actually. Okay. Let us talk about some like an Uber or the Ola. I have been got taken actually. So let us say take some rides. So I have been booked some rides actually, guys. I booked some rides. Okay. So just ride one or day one, it is going to be day one. I have traveled a distance of which is going to be 5 kilometers actually, guys. I traveled a distance of 5 kilometers and it is during some kind of a peak time. It is actually peak time actually, guys. So let us say that peak time is 1. Peak time 1 means it is S. It is a peak time actually, guys. So what is going to be the total? What is going to be the total amount actually, guys? Just an example I'm talking about. Let us say that it is going to be 60 rupees they have been charged. Example, easy to understand, breaking a small numbers actually, guys. Once again, I'm telling that I travel distance is going to be 5 kilometers. So during the peak time only, so they says that peak time, non-peak time, it is going to be, they have been charging me 60 rupees, guys. Day 2, I have been traveled around 8 kilometers. I have been traveled actually, guys. Let us say that it is not a peak time. 0 stands for not a peak time actually, guys. So they have charged me, let us say 80 rupees. They have been got charged. They have charged 80 rupees. Now day 3, let us say that I have traveled for example, maybe I'm taking a simple numbers only so that you can understand the data actually, guys. Let us say that I have been traveled for, let us say 2 kilometers. I have been got traveled actually. So let us say that 2 kilometers I have been got traveled, and that is also going to be during a non-peak time. So they have charged me 20 rupees actually. So on day 4, I have been traveled maybe somewhere around 7 kilometers during the peak time only. So they have charged me 80 rupees. They have been got charged actually. Now on the day 5, I want to travel on 10, let us say I want to travel 10 kilometers and during the peak time only. And can you guess how much will be the amount actually, guys? Anyone, guys? Can you just a small, it's not a complicated data also. It's a very, very small data set only, guys. Yes. Can anyone, guys? Can you predict what could be the amount? Yes, anyone? It's a very simple. It's not a mathematical problem actually, guys. It's a simple problem. It's a simple task, a simple problem it is going to be. Yes? No one? Anybody can try it actually, guys. Right. It is going to be 110 rupees is going to be absolutely. Okay. So what do you understood from the data? Can you tell me what basically what you understood from this data? Can you tell me some few points? Just can you give me a list of some ideas like what you have been understood from this data actually? Yes, Prashant? Anyone, guys? Anyone? Try this, guys. What you have been understood from the data actually, guys? How you have been arrived at 110 kilometers? Sorry, 110 rupees is going to be the price actually. Okay, you're on outside. Okay, fine. Okay, guys, no problem. So what I can say, what you can observe here is, you can see it actually, guys. Like what we can see is, it is going to be for each kilometer, it is going to be 10 rupees actually, guys. It is going to be 10 rupees for each kilometer actually, isn't it? But whenever it is going to be a peak time, yeah, not only that, it's going to be based on the distance. For every kilometer, they are charging 10 rupees. Plus, if it is a peak time, they will charge us extra 10 more rupees. They will charge us it actually, guys. Can you check? 5 into 10, which is going to be nothing but 50, plus which is going to be, if the peak time means it will add up 10 actually, which is making 60 rupees. This time it is 8 into 10, which is going to be 80 rupees. Being it as a non-peak time, they will add 0 only. No, it's no peak charges are not there. Again, 2 into 10 is equals to 20 plus 0 only. And this is going to be 7 into 10, which is going to be 70. Plus being it is a peak time, it is 10 actually. So now it's easy. 10 into 10 is going to be 100. Plus being it is a peak time, add some extra 10 actually, guys. So it's a very small task actually, guys. This is not a complicated task. But you can imagine that, for example, if it is depending only on the distance and peak time, it not only depends on that actually, guys, even which is going to be something like an cap type, like what is going to be the cap type is going to be there. Let us, it is going to be something like, and we have a different types now, guys, like which is going to be economy, or which is going to be something like an premier. We have some other different types of cars. So whenever it is economy, so they will charge us this much extra. If it is premier, being the data is a very simple data, you are able to do that. But imagine that I have charged 5.5 kilometers. Okay, 5.5 kilometers, peak time is going to be this much. They have been charged something around some 78 rupees. Really, we can't solve the problem actually, guys. You clearly we can't solve the problem because the pattern we cannot see it actually. The pattern we cannot identify that. If I say I travel 5.5 kilometers with a peak time, I have got 78 rupees. Here I have got something like an 87 rupees. I cannot calculate them. That much easy, I cannot calculate it actually. So there the machine learning is going to help you actually, guys. There the machine learning is going to be helping you, saying that you give me the data to me, you give me the data to me, the machine says that you please give me the data to me. I am going to understand the data. So whatever you have been understood from the data, this is what we are going to call them as an insights. So what you have been understood from the data. So for each kilometer, there are charging 10 rupees. For peak time, it is going to be charging, which is going to be extra 10 rupees. There are going to be get charging. So how it is going to be? So these are nothing but what I'm going to call it as insights. Insights are nothing but whatever you understood from the data is what we call it as an insights actually. So now the machines are saying that being the data is a very small data, just of sample of 4 records, and just depending on only 2 factors actually. So the amount is depending only on 2 factors. One is a distance and one is a peak time. But if you add up some extra things like what is a cap type and what is going to be the time duration, it also depends on the duration also. How much is the time duration it is going to be? All these factors will be decided. So in that cases, manually we cannot do it actually. So machines are saying that you give me the data, we are going to learn the data. That means we will learn from the data and we will tell you the insights actually, guys. Now, based on that insights, you can do some kind of a prediction actually, guys. So your this Uber and the Ola, all these, whatever the cabs are there, whenever we are going to, previously we know it actually, guys. After reaching the destination, we used to come to know about that. These are all prepaid. So what is prepaid? We know it actually, guys. So before the taking the ride only, we have an option is there. Previously, what happened actually, we don't know at what time, how much price it will be there. After going the destination only, according to that, they used to charge it actually. But now it has been completely changed actually, guys. Before taking the ride only, how much will be the cost? You can easily find it off. It is an example of a machine learning actually, guys. It is a simple example of a machine learning actually. So what they did is they have analyzed all the past data, the past rides data, how much they have been got costed, everything we have been given to the machine actually. Machines has been studied the data and they have been understood how that price is going to be depending on the distance, cap type, time duration, peak times. They have been identified that. According to that, there are going to be tells you, they will predict how could be, how much is going to be the price of your drive or how much amount you have to pay for that particular, this particular drive, you have to pay it actually. It is an example of a machine learning applications. So mainly machine learning is nothing but, guys, we make the machine to study the data. We'll make the machine to learn from the data. Based on that, we can do some kind of a predictions actually. Like I can tell you about some use cases actually, guys. I can talk about some kind of a use cases. Like for example, there is a banking department of banking. There is a loans department is there. So it is going to be decision of a loan approvals. So to whom I have to give the loans, to whom I should not give the loans. So customers will apply the loans for whom I have to give the loans. So the customer will get a message saying that it's happy to say that it is going to be you have been got the loan approved. And some people sometimes it says that sorry to inform that your loan is going to be your loan whatever the submission has been declined or it has been not approved. So earlier, the banks people used to collect some data based on some analytics. They used to do it actually. But now how it is going to be doing this actually, guys? It is going to be how it is going to be gets doing this actually, guys. Okay. So it is going to be what there have been done is you will be having the past customers data now, guys. So what is the bank's past customers will be there. I know who has been paid the EMS promptly, who has been not paid the EMS promptly. So I know the status actually. So understand the past customers data. So analyze the past customers data. So based on that particular analysis, in future to whom I have to give the loan, to whom I should not give the loan, I can predict actually, guys. So loan approval is going to be done by the machine learning applications. They will tell, machines will tell. So if the bank manager say, if you ask a bank manager, so why my loan has been not approved, the bank manager says that, sir, our machines has been, our systems has been identified that, so the loan should not be given to you. It is completely the decision made by the machine only. So machines are deciding it actually, guys. Machines are deciding. So to whom I have to give the loan, to whom I should not give the loan. How I'll decide it? It is depending on my past customers data actually. I analyzed the past customers data, like which age of people are becoming more number of defaulters, or how much loan amounts they have been got taken. Loan amounts actually, guys, amount of loan, how much salary they are getting, whether they are having a children or not. So many factors they will consider actually, guys. We know that if they have the children, they will have a more expenses. What is the type of the house? Whether it is an own house or whether it is going to be a rented house actually. If it is a rented house, he has to pay some rent. So there are more expenses are there. If it is a own house, whether there is going to be currently there is any loan on that particular amount, that particular house, because he has to pay that particular loan amount. So lot of factors are going to be gets considered actually, guys. That is not that much easy for a human to decode all this particular data. So there we are taking the help of the machines actually, guys. So if I give this data to the machine, my machine will tell me. That means I identified this one, but my machine will tell me like how this amount is derived with the help of distance and the peak time. This says that distance price is equal to nothing but it is going to be the distance multiplied by 10, distance multiplied by 10 plus which is going to be peak time into 10 actually, guys. Peak time into 10 actually. If peak time is 1, it will add 1 into 10 is going to be 10. If peak time is going to be 0, that means it is not a peak time, guys. Then it is going to be nothing but it is going to be adding 0. But here it is not like that. If it travel for 5 kilometers, it is going to be 5 into 10, which is going to be 50 plus 10. If it is non-peak time, it is going to be 50 plus 0, which is going to be 50 actually. So clearly it is going to be tells you, clearly it is going to tells you that is going to be what we are going to be gets doing this actually. That is going to be what we are going to be gets doing this actually, guys. Okay. So that is going to be all about how we are going to be working with that. Really, guys, if you give the data to the machines are going to study the data actually. In a simplest way to understand, I'm not talking about any higher level examples actually, guys. For example, if a normal programmer, if I ask a normal programmer, if I give the input as, 10, 20, I have to get the output as which is going to be 30. For example, if I ask a normal programmer, the programmer says that the output should be coming, this 30 is coming by addition of 2 numbers. But if you ask an ML expert actually, guys, if you ask an ML expert, the same question, if I say input equals to 10, 20 and output is 30, what the ML expert will say is, I will give the input and output to the machine. Both I will give it to the machine. I'll give it to the machine actually, guys. The machine learning expert never thinks about how it is derived. He simply says that I'll give the input and output to the machine. My machine will tell me how that output is coming from that particular input. The machine tells that it is coming with the help of adding of the 2 input numbers. But here in a normal programming languages, the programmer has to write the logic. It is coming of addition of 2 numbers. The programmer has to write the logic. Here, I don't write any logic actually, guys. I'll simply give the input and output to the machine, asking the machine, tell me how this output is coming from the input. The machine is going to tell you about that actually. That is going to be all about how we are going to be gets working as of this particular application. Hope you understood, guys. Just everything give to the machine. Machine is going to study the data. Then you may get it out like, sir, why the machine is going to be if machine is everything doing by the machine, then what is my work actually here now? So machines are going to be learned, but you have to create, we are the experts. So who has to decide how the machines will learn, what the machines will learn? So there are going to be different types of machine learning algorithms are there. So this data science class or machine learning class is not about programming or not about something actually, guys. They are going to be studying about some kind of an algorithms. We are going to be study about some kind of an algorithms, what we are going to be learning it actually, guys. So that is the main expertise in our particular training course curriculum. As I told you, it's not all about programming. It is not about the math and all these things. It is going to be learning about this algorithm is a main important part. In deep learning, as I told you in the deep learning actually, guys, it is not all about calculus and all these things actually, guys. We are not here to learn calculus here now. How the deep learning will work, the base, the whatever the black box behind them, we have to study about that, how it is working. In machine learning, whatever the algorithms we are going to be using. In deep learning, they are called as neural networks actually, guys. They are called as a neural networks. Little bit a higher level algorithms are there. Whereas in machine learning, we use some kind of an algorithms like decision trees, linear regression. We have some kind of an algorithms are there actually, guys. So our data science class itself is all about learning about these algorithms actually. Not only algorithms, if you see the definition of a data science also actually, guys. So data science is all about learning about some algorithms. Plus there are going to be some kind of an techniques, some mathematical statistical techniques, and some kind of an methodologies what we are going to be using actually, and some kind of a systems we are going to use as like big data systems, etc., etc. We are studying about all these things actually, guys. It's not a programming language. It's not like just like a learning a programming language actually, guys. It is learning about some kind of a techniques. Why do you require this? Finally, to get some insights from the data actually, guys. Our main target is to get some insights from that particular data actually. So what you are doing actually, guys, data was given to the machine. Machine is going to get the insights. So as a machine learning expert or a deep learning expert, we are helping the machine to learn from the data actually. Just like machine learning expert or a machine learning engineer role is just like growing a plant actually, guys. Just growing a plant. The plant grows, but we don't give any instructions like today you should grow, you should not grow. We cannot decide it actually. The plant knows how to grow. Only thing is we have to prepare some environment for that, such that the plant can grow by itself only. So machines can learn by themselves, but we have to create some environment for them. Then only the machines are capable to learn it actually. Got the point, guys? So that is all about this particular machine learning concept. So simple to say, tell me what has been happened in the past. I will understand the data. The machine says that I will understand the data and I will analyze it and I'm going to tell you the insights. Based on that insights, you can predict what could happen in the future actually. It's nothing but a prediction, a predictive analysis, what we are going to be doing it actually, guys. Like our examples, like emails. So which email is a spam? Which email is a ham? Ham is nothing but a non-spam messages actually, guys. They are called as non-spam messages actually. Which emails are spam? Which emails are non-spam? How do you decide it actually, guys? So nobody is sitting on the Google Office and verifies whether it is a spam or a ham. It's a machine learning algorithm. The past emails we have been given. So the machines understood the data, saying that if these words are there, there are spams. If these words are there, they are hams. They will understand the data. Based on that, today they are predicting this email is a ham, this email is a spam. So spam emails will go to spam folder and the non-spam will go to the inbox actually, guys. Okay, so this is all about some just an introduction part related to that machine learning actually, guys. So as I told you, this is going to be only just a demo introduction classes only, just like in a workshop only, where we are not going to be giving much ideas about them actually, guys. So coming to the training sessions actually, guys, from tomorrow morning onwards, from tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. we are going to be starting a new batch actually, guys. So we are starting from new batch from DurgaSoft, from the DurgaSoft trainings. So we are having a new session at 7:30 a.m. Anyhow, you will be getting the link. You are going to get the link. The tomorrow's session link will come to your email, or directly you can go to the durgasoftonlinetrainings.com, and from there you can have a registration about that actually, guys. You can just go there and you can check it out. It's a durgasoftonline.com actually, guys. So there you can find out some kind of courses. So in that particular courses, if you want to attend the demo session, you can just go to the courses and you can select the course and you can get registered for that particular course actually. Sorry, new batches, sorry, not courses. Sorry guys, it's new batches actually. So there we are having the batches actually. So one is going to be, you can see which is going to be full stack, which is going to be data science AI, machine learning and deep learning program by Mr. Vamsi Krishna. On the 5th December on 7:30 a.m. it was started. If you want, you can just click on the link and you can register. And we have another session is there. In the case if it is not possible to attend at 7 o'clock, so we are having a one more batch at 9:30 a.m. p.m. guys. This is mainly targeted to the employees actually, because so many employees are asking for a late night batches actually, because due to their work schedule, they are unable to join in the regular timings actually. But coming 7:30 batch is going to be completely, it is a new batch actually guys. It's a new batch. It's completely new batch. Tomorrow is my first demo session will be starting actually guys. It's a demo session actually guys. You can attend at a free of cost. So 3 classes will be free of cost guys. 3 demo sessions you can join. After that, if you are satisfied with our training curriculum and my training, my whatever my lecture, how my lecture was there, you can choose and you can pay the fees and you can join the regular classes actually guys. So coming to the 9:30 p.m. being it is targeted for the employees, we have been started in the last 1 week back only. We have started little bit basics has been completed guys. Little bit basics means we started with Python. Just a very few classes guys. Very few classes, not much classes has been got started. A very few classes has been started. So if you have any just a basic knowledge of Python, it's not required because still we're in the basics only. We just started with sorry guys, we just started with the basics of Python like installation. And one more thing is this class is only just a 1 hour class actually guys. That's why very slowly it is going on as of now. But once the regular classes will start, we'll be having, but because 9:30 is a little bit odd time. So we just currently in the concepts of list. So if anybody having already prior knowledge of Python, just a basics, not even expert knowledge also, just we started with the basics of list and even no worries about them. If you already missed the classes, then you can have the recorded sessions will be there. There will be recorded sessions will be there from our side. All the recorded videos will be there. You can just go through the recorded videos and you can study them actually guys, and you can understand them. So 2 batches are there. One is at 7:30 a.m. Everything if you want to start from the scratch, you can join this batch. Or in the case, if you are unable to attend the morning 7:30 a.m., just a newly started 9:30 a.m. p.m. batch was there, newly started. Just we are started with the list concepts only. We are just in the beginning of list concepts only. You can just join the batch. 1 or 2 days you can attend and you can see how my teaching skills and all these things are there. And we can join the sessions by registering and you will get the recorded videos, whatever the classes you have been got lost. You can go there and you can just check with the recorded videos and we can complete of them guys. Okay. So this is about, and total course duration is going to be somewhere around 4 to 5 months. You can take up the higher side, which is going to be 5 months. It is going to take it actually guys. Okay. So that is going to be all about this particular, the schedules, what we have been got planned actually guys. Okay, fine. So it's already time is 11:15 guys. Today is a little bit Sunday, everybody having their own works. So we'll just want to wind up the session, but I can just give you some few time actually guys, 5-10 minutes, not a problem for me. So if you have any questions regarding the course or regarding the data science, technically, any kind of a questions if you have, so you can just feel free to discuss with me guys. Either you can chat or either you can unmute yourself and you can speak guys. Okay, fine. Anybody guys, any questions if you have from your side?
Yeah, I have Krishna.
Yes, Prashant.
So this course mainly will be focused on basics or machine learning and deep learning.
No. Complete machine learning, complete deep learning will be there. So just that means anyhow you will get a follow-up link will come, follow-up mail will come to you. So in that mail you will be having the course curriculum will be there. Just because being you have been got asked for that, I'll show you the course curriculum so that you can get some idea about those particular thing actually. Just give me a second. It is full stack data science course will be there. Just give me a second. Yep. So this mail you will get it actually. You will get the attachment of this particular as an attachment. Will get it actually. But just being you have been got asked, complete machine learning, deep learning is going to be completely. But one thing I have to say is, actually this data science course is a very because I think you already 2 years back only you have been planned to, by this time you have got some ideas about that. So many networks are coming, so many new technologies are coming, new inventions are coming actually. So within this 4-5 months of time, you cannot complete all of them. But to become a machine learning or a deep learning expert, whatever the maximum skills that are required, we are going to be discussing about that. So this is going to be our duration totally. So I am spending around 31 days on machine learning and 22 days on this particular deep learning. That means almost all 75% of this course is going to be related to this particular topics only, mostly.
Okay. Any A topics?
AI topics are there, but I can make you understand them. Like we'll start with them, but in this particular classroom, you cannot apply the AI related applications. See, you can apply some kind of simulations we can apply, but real application means, see, for example, there is a driverless car is there. Driverless car is an best example of an AI.
Right.
Okay, so if you want to test it, where you can test it actually in this computer, I cannot test it actually. I should have a simulator must be there actually.
Right.
Isn't it? So that is going to be these labs are not sufficient. Some kind of scientific labs are going to be gets required actually. So up to that, it is not required, but a basics of AI is going to be there. Some kind of a gaming applications, how do you develop it? All these things will be having the applications actually.
Okay, so total duration, sorry,
it's 6 months, 5 months it will take it actually.
5 months. Okay. And the course fees,
16K. 16K is from this one. You can talk related to them, related to the fees and all these things. You can talk to our backend team.
16, right?
16, yeah, 16.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Any others, guys? Yes, Rajkumar, you have a question? Yeah, I got your point. Okay. I think Rajkumar, I think yesterday's maybe some of the person who has been concerned for you. I think his name is Anil Chaudhary, right? Rajkumar, I think somebody yesterday has been messaging me. He has been asking me like if for some of the guy has been having some idea having an agriculture background, so can you learn the data science? Okay. Rajkumar, can you speak? Can you unmute yourself and you can speak? Or do you have any problem? That means if you have any problem in the background or something like that, if you don't have. Okay. Rajkumar, I think, Rajkumar, are you there? Okay, you're outside. Okay. I think I think Anil Chaudhary has been messaged you. Okay. I'll respond to you once. Okay. To Anil Chaudhary, I'll respond to you once. Okay. Fine. Okay. Fine, guys. Any more questions, guys? Any more questions from your side? Okay. So hope everybody is fine with the today's session, guys. Hope you got some little bit understanding about like who has to learn data science, who can learn the data science. After this class, I will respond to him. Okay, fine. After the completion of the class. Yesterday I was in the meeting, so at the time he has been messaging me. So yesterday I'll having the sessions up to 10:30, so I didn't message him. So today I will message him, or other will contact you. Okay, fine, guys. Okay, guys. Thanks for today for attending this session. Hope I'll see you tomorrow at morning 7:30 a.m. So please register for the link if you are interested to take up the course. Or anyhow, my backend team will also try to contact you. So please respond to them. And if you have any doubts, please clarify with them, guys. Okay. So thank you for all of you guys and have a nice day and enjoy your Sunday, guys. Thank you all of you guys.